Hi guys, it's Natasha. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a really good Easter weekend and having lots of chocolate and hot cross bun goodness. So yeah, today I'm going to do a hair tutorial for you guys. I've only done one on my channel, so I thought I'd do another. So I'm going to show you how I straighten my hair. It is different to how someone with two hands would straighten their hair. So yeah, I wash my hair about twice a week and then I'll blow dry and straighten it because I have such thick hair. I have to straighten it, and that takes about an hour to wash, blow dry and straighten it, so I don't want to have to do that every second day, so I can last about 3 days. So yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, it is different to how someone with two hands would straighten their hair. So yeah, I blow dried it yesterday, so I will show you how I straighten my hair. Or I use a GHD straightener. It's just GHD, yeah, it's just like that. I think it's like it was a limited edition one, so you can't get it anymore. It was quite expensive. I just saved up for it. It was about $310. So just turn that on. It takes about 5 to 10 seconds to heat up. It only has one temperature. I know a lot you can change the temperature, but I like this one. So all I need is, I use a mirror, just a hand mirror. This one, it's not dirty, it's antique. I've had this for like 10 years, and I use this. I have a mirror behind me, or in front of me behind you guys, and that's just my straightener, and I will use this to kind of look so I can see in the big mirror and in this mirror, if that makes sense, if the back's all straight. And I have a hair clip, a pin, a comb, just any cheap comb I got from the cheap shop, and I just have my hairbrush, excuse the dirtiness. So I generally do it in about 4 layers because it is so thick. I've brushed it out. And then I'll just use my little hair clip to pin down that top bit. And then I'll go and comb the bottom layer. So it is different, like I said, it is different to how someone with two hands would straighten it, and that is because if you see like on tutorials and when you go to the hair salon, they will comb it and straighten at the same time, so they'll take their comb and then straighten it. Obviously I can't do that, so I will comb it beforehand and excuse me, and then I'll run my straightener through it. If I'm looking behind you guys, it's because I'm looking in my big mirror. So yeah, so it's heated up, and I'll just comb the section, and my hair's not cooperating today. I'll just take it with one hand and just glide it down. Because my hair is so thick and frizzy, I will generally do this a couple of times. Normally I do put a a heat spray in my hair, but me and my mum share it, and she's gone away for the weekend and she's taken it with her, so that's fine. I'm not too bothered. So I generally just go along, and people with two arms, when they, well generally this is just what I've seen and what my hairdresser does, when they straighten it, they will pick up the piece of hair with their one hand, comb it and straighten it with their other hand. I can't do that. I can't pick it up and straighten it, so I just let the tongs kind of pick up my hair like that. Hope you guys can see this. And I literally just, it's kind of like muscle memory as well. I've done it, I don't know, I've been straightening my hair for about 4 years now. So, I mean, I straightened it when I was younger, but I didn't have these tongs, and these are really good. These tongs are really good if you're like me and you only have one hand and you have to use the tongs to pick up your hair. Because of the nice rounded barrel there, it doesn't like grab and pinch at your hair when you're picking it up, if that makes sense. So when you go like this, it doesn't pinch your hair, and that's really comfortable. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me, so hopefully it does. and I'll just run it along that same piece of hair a couple of times, and then I'll move slightly to the side. What helps is if you tilt your head back, because then your hair is kind of like gonna fall a little bit and you can grab it a bit better. Sorry, the lighting's really bad and there's a bright light that direction. When I do my makeup tutorials, it's in a different spot from where I do my hair tutorials, because when I do my makeup tutorials I literally just swing my desk around so it's facing that way in the corner, but I don't have a mirror then. I only have my little stand mirror, my little oval one, and for hair tutorials I need to be able to see in the big mirror. It's taking that little bit. I hope I don't. There we go. That'll be fine. So that's basically as straight as I get it. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just going to do my other side. Just take the comb, run it through. It's really hot here. It's about 19-20 degrees today. Just be really careful that you don't burn your ear. I've done it so many times. It's a bit knotty, so I'm just going to comb it again. And then I generally just take that little bunch there and burn my collarbone. And then just straighten the ends a little bit because they're a bit curly. Okay. And so then I'll just look in the mirror. That looks okay. So then I will let my hair down. And like I said, I do this in 4 sections. I think most people do it in 3. But like I said, because my hair is so thick, even though I just got it cut about a month ago, I have to do it in 4 sections. I didn't used to straighten my hair, like blow dry and straighten it every time I had a shower. But recently it's just, it grows so quickly after I have a haircut. So I have to, otherwise it gets really thick and sore, especially like around here, and it actually causes me to have really bad migraines and it's just really uncomfortable. So yeah, I just take the time a couple times a week to do that. And obviously if you do run your comb through your hair first and then straighten it, you are going to have better results. But this is as straight as I can get it. When I go to the hairdressers it is a lot straighter, but I like the way I straighten it. I mean, I like the way, I have a brilliant hairdresser, like she's fabulous, and I love the way she straightens it, but obviously I can't go to the hairdresser and get it straightened twice a week. I don't have that type of money. So I like the way I straighten it. It suits my head shape. I have a large head. Actually, I don't think it's my head that's too large. I think it's just I've got a lot of hair. Like when I have washed my hair and let it air dry, it is so thick. It's like, have you seen that episode, sorry, I got a really hay fever. If you watch Friends, see the episode, I think it's season 10, when Monica and all that go to Barbados and her hair gets frizzier and frizzier. That's what my hair's like. Especially like if it's really humid. So I've talked about this a lot in my makeup tutorials. Me and my sister are going to England at the end of the year, and these babies are coming with me. I wasn't going to, but like if it's humid over there, like I don't know what the temperature's like over there, but if it's humid I'm going to have like the worst hair days. And I can't always put my hair up because it's too sore to. So that's what I straighten it a lot. It's not being very kind to me today. It's really... I think because I blow dried it yesterday, I didn't straighten it straight away. It was getting a bit late to film. And I was getting really tired and I didn't feel great yesterday. Made my sister have a tiny bit of food poisoning and I just... I still don't feel great. Alright, to the other side. I generally do about a quarter that way and then like do the back, make the middle. God, what is it when you straighten your hair? You get really hot. That's really annoying me. So I just combed it and now okay, so you guys don't want to see me straighten my whole head because that would take a while. So I'm going to go ahead and do this layer and then another layer and then I'll do the top. I'll come back to finish it all off. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, so I'm back. I've done the last layers and I've done that side. So that is kind of how straight I can get it. Sometimes I can get it a bit straighter. It generally depends how like thick my hair is at the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this side. It's really hot. And I find, I know it looks weird, I find it helps if I tilt my head because I can't hold it and straighten it at the same time. So if I tilt it, then the hair kind of just falls freely like that and I can grab it a lot easier and I can get closer to the roots. Generally go over it twice if it needs it. Try and get as close to the roots as possible. And for the back, I'll just tilt my head backwards and then just grab. And then just make sure it's even, and then I'll grab my comb and comb through it. So it's got a bit of a kink there. So I will just run my tongs through that. And I generally just grab the front portion and just grab the bottom. Just run it through that a few times. And then I'll grab my trusty vintage mirror and then I'll just check the back, and you can kind of see it in the mirror there. If I duck down a little bit you can see, well, I can see that if the back's all straight. I generally will ask my mum or my sister or like my dad even. I'll just run out and say, is the back all straight? And if not, I'll just come in, straighten it. Or sometimes like if my mum's nearby, I'll just be like, can you do this for me? So I'll turn around. If you hear squeaking, that's my chair. And then I can generally just check, or I'll feel with my hand. There are a few fluffy bits. So this bit here for me gets really sore, so I have to make sure that this chunk here is really straight, just because otherwise, yeah, I get really bad migraines and my hair gets really sore. So yeah, turn those off, and then I just grab my comb and comb through it. So I have this weird thing, right, and you'll probably see it in like if I do more tutorials, whenever I brush my hair or like comb it, my little arm, even though it does nothing, I will have it up like this. So if you see, that's why. I don't know why I do it. Maybe it's like a weird balance thing, I don't know. But, or like I'll hold my head even though I don't have to, but I will have it up like that. It's really strange. I don't know why. I've done it my whole life. So that is about as straight as I get it. It will be straighter if I straighten it right after I blow dry it, but I was too lazy. Sometimes I find if I wash, blow dry and straighten it, it's too much for me, because I do have chronic pain in all my limbs, and especially my left hand, because that is my dominant hand. So if I have to wash it, dry it and then straighten it, that's a lot for my hand. That's a lot of strain, and then I'll be really, really uncomfortable, be in a lot of pain that night. So yeah, I try and break it down, or sometimes I'll get my mum or my sister to blow dry it for me. Obviously I have to wash my hair myself because I'm in the shower. So yeah, they'll do that sometimes, then I'll straighten it, or my mum will straighten it. So yeah, that is how I straighten my hair with one hand. As you saw, I mainly used one arm for that. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys. If anybody out there has one arm like me, I hope that I've given you some tips and tricks on how to do it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Stay tuned and see what comes for next time. Bye guys.